committed to keeping Southwest Oklahoma safe during severe weather. This is the Texoma Weather Lab.
Hi, I'm Skylar, owner of Sky Roofing. I know it can be a daunting task when it comes to replacing your roof. That's why at Sky Roofing, we take the pain out of the process and handle everything for you from start to finish, including working with your insurance provider. Remember, you don't have to see damage for there to be damage present. That's why we offer complimentary inspections, and never do we ask for any money until the job is complete. For an easy, painless process and a job done right, we invite you to call Sky Roofing today and allow us the opportunity to earn your business.
Well, welcome in on this Sunday evening. Hope you're well. I'm Chief Meteorologist Austin Bowling. Thanks for this live edition of the Texoma Weather Lab. Hopefully you had a wonderful weekend. A little chilly out there for some of you, but you don't have to wait too long. I think here by the time we get into the middle of the week, we're going to start seeing some warmer temperatures. If we could just get another drink of water. Again, we're missing out on that rainfall. We're really needing some more. Unfortunately, in the short-term forecast, that's not looking great. But as we go through the first week of March, we might start seeing some signs of that wet weather coming back to us. And we'll talk about that and more coming up in just a few more minutes. But first, we want to thank the folks that continue to support the Texoma Weather Lab, make this what it is, a free resource for you and your family, allow us to grow as well. Again, a lot of things taking place in the background, and it's these folks that are making it get done. First off, I want to thank Emily and the Rustic Ranch up in Elgin. So if you're looking for any Western wear, you're looking for any home decor, jewelry, anything like that, they've got a cute little shop up there on the north side of Elgin, 8209 US Highway 277 to be exact. Again, give her a call, 699-9827 to get in touch there. Maybe you're in the market for a new home, or maybe you're trying to sell your home. You're going to let 20 years of experience here in the lot market go to work for you, and about 150 five-star reviews on Zillow can't be wrong either. So let the Kim Thomas real estate team go to work for you as well. She's at 1701 Northwest Cache Road, and you can reach out to her at 704-9916. Maybe you need to insure that new home. The good neighbor here in Lawton, that's Vincent Saylor right over here. He can give you a hand saving some money on your new policy, getting that new driver involved, maybe getting that new motorcycle involved too. He can help you out. He's at 2401 West Score Boulevard. You can reach out to him at 699-2771. Of course, the good guys that have been helping me out for quite some time, that is going to be the guys at the Coast Technology Group. They've been helping me out with my technology setup here since the beginning, and they continue to help you with anything that you have plugged in as well. So again, if it's your personal computer, if it's your network at work, if it's your conference room, your auditorium space, anything like that, let them help you out. 357-4482 is the number to call there. And of course, the latest, the exclusive roofing partner of the Texoma Weather Lab, that's going to be my friends over at Sky Roofing. So whether you've got storm damage, you've got sagging gutters, you've got warped siding, maybe you just want them to come take a look, or you just want a different shade of shingles on your house. Maybe you're that kind right there. Give them a call, 917-5850, or scan this QR code below. They will reach out to you, and they will get a person on the line to help you out here. It's the team I trusted after that big hailstorm back in 24. They came out, painless process. They came in and took care of things. So give them a call, 917-5850. Again, the forecast looks like this. You can hear it every single day over on the Town Square media station, Z94, K-Law, Pop Crush. My friends over there always making sure that you get my latest forecast if you don't catch it here. Of course, we're getting into severe weather season. You want that latest call, wake you up in the middle of the night, let you know severe weather's coming. Sign up for Weather Call. That's the QR code you can scan right there. You're going to get a call from me to get that important time to get you and your family to safety. So here is how it looked today. And it was on the cooler side. Even with all that sunshine, yeah, it felt a lot colder out there. 53 is all we managed today in Lawton, 54 in Wichita Falls. The average, it's a little bit closer to 60 degrees. We're going to be closer to that, but still just below that heading into the day tomorrow. And again, we are still begging for a drink of water. We just can't find it. You could see the extreme drought across much of southwest Oklahoma up into central Oklahoma. That'd be around Shawnee, Seminole area. That also sees that extreme drought. Norman as well, Paul's Valley, Duncan, Waurika, Chatty, all the way back around to Snyder, Tomsteed Lake, Lugert, all that bone dry. Really could use some water here. And as we look into the future, crystal ball here, trying to figure it out. This week, unfortunately, it's still on the warmer and drier side. We've got some days in the 70s and 80s coming up here. It does turn cooler as we go towards Friday and the weekend. And then next week, we start seeing some of those signals between the 3rd and the 6th of March. So we're start seeing those chances. Hopefully, we're turning warmer and wetter going later into March. Now, for tonight, it's a deeper freeze out there. It is going to be quite chilly. Bundle up out there. Got lows down in the low to mid 20s across a good chunk of southwest Oklahoma here coming up on Monday morning. Now, Monday afternoon, closer to average. Lighter winds, plenty of sunshine. Got us at 58 in Lawton, 57 in Duncan, 56 in Sulphur, and 61 out west in Harmon County. Now, it won't be as cold as we see a little bit of that breeze picking up out of the south coming up here tomorrow night. So we won't be below freezing. It's looking more mid and upper 30s on the way for that. So just keep that in mind. It won't be as cold as you're heading out the door Tuesday. And then it's just really going to warm up here. We've got some very dry air that's going to be coming in here. Some very gusty winds out of the southwest, gusting as high as 35 to 40. Means highs around 72 in Pauls Valley, 75 in Lawton, and 78 in the Hollis area. So again, very warm, very windy coming up here on Tuesday. And again, there is the strongest wind gust on Tuesday in that 35 to 40 range with dew point values down in the 20s. So again, you're going to see humidity values down below 20%. So any fire that does manage to get going is going to be quickly blown off towards the northeast. So limit any opportunity to produce a spark. So no mowing, no burning in the barrel or dragging chains, anything that could possibly start a spark. Want to try to avoid that the best you can here, just to give our firefighters a chance to breathe. Again, it's been a rough week for those folks, especially up into the Panhandle in northwestern Oklahoma. They just could not catch a break. So give them a hand. Try and limit any opportunity to produce fire. So here is a look at that Southwest Oklahoma 7-day forecast brought to you by my great friends over at Sky Roofing. Skylar and the crew want to help you out. Reach out to them, 917-5850, or scan the QR code below me. They're the team that protected the roof here at the bowling alley, so they will take care of you as well. Upper 50s tomorrow. Mid 70s with that high fire danger on Tuesday, and near 80 with lighter winds coming up on Wednesday. So quite warm there for the middle of the week. It does come back down, but not close to normal. Again, average high is about 60 coming up here for that average high, but it will be breezy there in the upper 60s with north winds gusting as high as 30 to 35 again. Mid and upper 70s on the way for Friday into Saturday. And then Sunday, you see another front coming through with added clouds, breezy winds. Getting into the 1st of March, and that starts to show those signs of some wetter conditions. So let me back out of here and let me hop over into my radar product here. And there you go. There is the signs of seeing some wetter weather here as we go through that first week of March. And you can still see anywhere from the Midwest all the way down through Missouri, the Ozarks, the I-44 corridor, all the way down into Texas. We start seeing some of those signs of seeing wetter conditions across the region. So I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to turn on the model and let you see what it suggests as we go through the first week of March. And let me put it into motion here. Let it load up, and I'll let you see what we could possibly be seeing here heading into next week. Again, not buying a drop here this week. Anything that happens here coming up for that middle of the week front that comes through, those showers are going to be up northeast of Oklahoma City. So we're not expecting much here at home. We get into the 27th Friday, 28th Saturday, not much there either. Now we're into the 1st. That's Sunday. There's Monday. Tuesday. There's the 3rd. So you start seeing that next storm system coming in here. This is the American model suggesting some storms in the Panhandle coming up by the 3rd of March. So that would be the Tuesday, next Tuesday. You get into the 4th. This looks to be more of a cutoff low that's trying to fling some rain and storm chances our way. We'll have to see what that means for us. But again, that would be the 6th. So that's coming up the Friday. So that could possibly be, again, cutoff lows. We'll have to see exactly how that plays out. Usually that'll be something we have to iron out the week of to figure out how many days we'll be seeing those rain and storm chances. But there towards the first week of March, we could see a few days of rain and storm chances coming back into the picture. Those could be a little bit noisier. So again, we're getting into the more climatological peak of severe weather season in that March, April, May timeframe. So obviously, we know severe weather can happen from January 1 through December 31st, and it does happen, but you start seeing better ingredients coming together here for that March, April, May timeframe. So this is where we'll have to start paying attention again for that first week of March, seeing the possibility of any of those scattered storms coming back into the picture. But again, if you're just joining us, still on the quieter side here tomorrow, back in the upper 50s. We start seeing the fire danger back into being a factor heading into Tuesday with gusts up to 40. Back to near 80 with the lower fire danger risk on Wednesday. Back down in the 60s and 70s to close the week. And then, as I mentioned, talking about those storm chances coming up for the first week of March. So I hope everybody has a wonderful week. If anything prompts an update, I will let you know. I'll give you updates every morning. You can hear my forecast over on K-Law, Z94, and Pop Crush. Of course, if you need any more information, check the Meteorologist Austin Bowling Facebook page as well. So I hope everybody has a wonderful week, and you will see me, I will see you coming up here next Sunday. Have a great night.